All right, I have 4 hard SAT circle questions for you. If you can do these all, you're on a great track to do well on the circle questions on the SAT, which are common areas for students to mess up on. Let's start with this. The circle above has center O. The length of arc ADC is 5 pi. When x equals 100. What is the length of arc ABC? So this is 5 pi and x equals 100. We can set up a ratio, right? ABC is the whole arc here, so this would be 260. So we could do 100 over 260 equals 5 pi, because it corresponds with 100, so we put it on top, over x. And then that's going to give us, this is going to become simplified down to 5 over 13. And we get 5x equals 5 pi times 13. You could do a calculator, you could do it mentally. When you divide by 5, you get 13 pi, and that is B. You could look at the answer choices and see that 260 is about 2.5 times as big as 100. So that would mean the answer would have to be about 2.5 times as big as 5 pi, and that would be B. Okay, either way works. This is the full method, but you could use answer choices as a shortcut if you understand the concept. You still need to know the concept to do it. All right, and then we have point F lies on a unit circle in the xy plane and has coordinates 1, 0. Point G is the center of the circle and has coordinates 0, 0. Point H also lies on the circle and has coordinates negative 1y, where y is a constant. Which of the following could be the positive measure of angle FGH? Okay, so what you want to do in this one is draw it out. Right, you're going to have this point, so then I'm going to do, let's say you have a point here, and then you're going to have a point at 0, 0, and you're going to have a point somewhere here, right, in the negative 1. So you could be in the second or third quadrants. This one is F, this one is G, and somewhere here is H. Which of the following could be the positive measure of angle FGH in radians? So it has to be something that gives us second or third quadrant. So when we have something like, so 27 pi over 2 is 13.5 pi, right? So after 2 whole cycles, right, every 2 pi we have a full cycle. So this, we could take away 12 pi, and we would get 1.5 pi. Where is 1.5 pi, right? So that's 3 pi over 2. 3 pi over 2 takes us all the way around over here, which doesn't work because that is not going to be possible for a negative 1 coordinate. That's x value is 0, so it's not A. 29 pi over 2 is 14.5 pi minus 14 pi, right? We're taking away 2 pi multiples, so that leaves us with 0.5 pi. That is here. Again, 0, not going to work. Then we have 24 pi. That minus 24 pi is going to be 0, so that just ends up here, so that's not going to work. So it has to be 25 pi. 25 pi would take us all the way around. It'd be 1 pi, and that would leave us here. So the point would be negative 1, 0, and that works because that's the only one that can have a negative 1 for the x value. Does that make sense? This is a new question on the SAT. I've only been seeing it in the most recent months, so a lot of students are struggling, but totally possible. All right, so we have this x squared plus 20x plus y squared plus 16y equals negative 20. The equation above defines a circle in the xy plane. What are the coordinates of the center of the circle? You could do completing the square. I'm not going to do that. All you need to do is Desmos, so let's do that. Okay, so all you do is do x squared plus 20x plus y squared plus 16y equals negative 20. You get a circle. You go here. The nice thing is that these points are all given to you as values. If it was a fill in the blank one, it might not work. But let's see, it's definitely negative in the x value and negative in the y, so it has to be A or B. So then if I'm looking, the center is really at negative 10 and not negative 20. So it has to be B, okay? That's all you have to do, draw it out. We're using Desmos and then approximate. The values are pretty far apart in the answer choices, so you don't have to worry about like misreading by a little bit. All right, if you have questions on this, let me know. This is considered a hard question on SAT, but totally doable for you. Desmos is a lifesaver. All right, so we have point O as the center of the circle above, and the measure of angle OAB is 30 degrees. If the length of OC is 18, what is the length of arc AB? So OC is here, that's 18. That means the radius is 18. This is 30 degrees for OAB. Because this is also the radius and this is also the radius, it's an isosceles triangle, so this is also 30. So that means 30 plus 30 is 60. So you do 180 minus 60, that gets you 120. That's this angle. So 120 out of the whole thing, 120 out of 360 is a third. So that's going to equal, the circumference is going to be 18 times 236 pi. And then our answer, right, of AB is going to be on top. So it's going to be a third of 36 pi, which is going to be B, okay? Straightforward. You just need to keep track of the info they give us, the 30 degrees. Make sure you put it in the right place. Sometimes people get thrown off and they put it on the middle angle, but it's actually here. And then remember, these are all radii, so it makes isosceles triangles. All right, so 4 hard math questions, all circles. I'm going to be doing a lot of circles coming up. I want everyone to get those down. So good luck on this. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope it's sunny where you are. But if it's not, it's like where I am right now. I hope the rain is cleaning your windows and watering your plants. Bye.